The fact of the matter is, our sales have increased in every market country we do business in right now. We're just killing it everywhere, and I'm going to give you a snapshot of what I'm talking about. Canada. Right now, Canada is #2 in global sales for Market America worldwide. And with the opening of Quebec in another month or so, it's just going to keep on growing. But there's a lot of people in this room who are in the United States of America who have this artificial boundary in their mind between the US and Canada. You're not building there. You want to jump on that bandwagon and start building in Canada. Christina Salvador is doing an incredible job there as the national sales manager in Canada. We look at Mexico. In a very, very tough economy and a tough economic system and situation there, Mexico continues to grow in sales. There are tens of millions of Mexican Americans from coast to coast, north and south. They've come here for decades looking for opportunity. You need to open your eyes and start recognizing who you're talking to on a daily basis. Many of you could be expanding your business to Mexico right now. Manuel Ramirez, the country manager in Mexico, doing an incredible job there. Look at what's going on in Australia. Double-digit growth this year in Australia. I'll be in Australia in a couple of weeks at the National Convention, along with Andy Webb and Rick Hannon and a few others. Eric Bailey, I believe, is in the house. I saw him earlier, sitting to my right. Incredible growth going on in Australia. Taiwan. We've seen the pictures. Everyone has seen the pictures of the National Convention in Taiwan, 25, 26, 27,000 people or whatever it is. But they keep on steamrolling. They came on strong, and year after year they keep hitting it. 29% growth this year. And with the shopping annuity hitting Taiwan, they're going to march past 200 million in sales very soon. Keep on looking. Go backwards one there. Market Hong Kong exceeded 15 million in sales this year. Anthony Kwan doing an incredible job. Claire Ni, forgot to mention Claire Ni in Taiwan, but Anthony Kwan, sales manager in Taiwan, Singapore, as well as Hong Kong, or overseeing all three. Look at the growth in Hong Kong. Singapore, we only opened in Singapore in September. They came on as strong as any market country that's ever opened, and for good reason. Singapore is one of the major commercial hubs in the world. One of the biggest ports in the world, Singapore. The World Bank says Singapore is the easiest place to build a business. And the cool thing is, English is the common language there. A lot of you could be building your business to exotic places like this, going there, making a lot of money and writing it off your taxes. Look at what's going on in the UK and Spain. 72% growth this year over last year in the UK and Spain. In Spain, buenos dias, by the way, Spain, just this past week was turned on as a full market country, so we expect that to really contribute towards explosive growth in 2015. You have to start thinking global. Market America is a global business, a fast-growing international global business, but each and every one of you own a global business. JR thinks big, another day, another billion. How big do you think? There's been a lot of talk this week about minimal activity and maximum activity. How are you treating your business with respect to the global opportunity? A lot of you are thinking small. You're thinking inside the box instead of outside the box. You're putting yourself in a box. This is not 1994 anymore when we only did business in a few cities up and down the East Coast of the United States. We're global now. All those doors are open to you, and you can build anywhere in the world where we do business if you change your thinking. But some of you are paralyzed. I've had people in this room talking to me for 2 years about where do I place my IRC? How can I get other people on my team to place it? How can I get my upline to work with me? It's happening now, guys. There are people in this room building their business internationally while a lot of you are still sitting around mentally constipated trying to figure out how to get started. You need to pull the plug and jump into the game and play the game. There are no borders. There are no boundaries for UFOs. There are no geographic restrictions on you. You can build at home, you can build around the world. Your cash register can be ringing 24 hours a day while you work, while you sleep, and while you play if you change your thinking. Obviously, we all have a global portal. It means you can sell products anywhere in the world. And please, try to get rid of this debate over the whole thing about the retail profit and the global portal. Don't worry about retail profit. If you can move products internationally to open global markets, you'll be developing BV and IBV that'll feed your residual income and feed your team. And then you can build your team. And you can build your team in any of these incredible countries where we've expanded to. You can build in any country. If you live in the United States, you can build your business in Taiwan. If you live in Australia, you can build your business in the US. You can build your business in the UK. There's all kinds of systems and procedures to follow, but it can be done, and a lot of people are doing it right now. The part that I really fell in love with was when JR came up with this incredible brainstorm to start unifying various regions around the world. And he unified the Americas, all of the Americas, the United States of America, North America, all of it, Mexico, Canada, and where we do business in South America with Europe. And I've been going back and forth to Europe for a couple of years now. I want to talk to you about that a little bit and let you know what you're missing out on, what you could be a part of. I've been going back and forth to the UK. I go to London. What an incredible city to go to. It's so cool for a place to travel to and build your business. It's cool in every way possible. It's fun. The people are neat. They love Americans. Everything about it is cool, from the underground rail system, and mind the gap, by the way, to the cabs, to the double-decker buses, to the cops, and everything in between. The shopping, the architecture, the culture, the history. It's such a cool place to go and build. And then the people we're putting on our teams there are absolutely incredible. And of course, we have the royal baby, too. That's another reason to go there. We have incredible people there. Each and every local seminar that we have held in the United Kingdom has increased in ticket sales. We are now selling more tickets to local seminars in London than we sell to most of the local seminars in Region 1 in the US. It's growing, and you can plug into that and take part in that. Some of the best teachers and trainers around the world from Market America are traveling there to teach and train and have a great time. The UBPs are packed. And my favorite part is after the UBP, you get to go to the PUB. I'm talking to you, Big Al, right there. Just a lot of great people. You've met a lot of them this weekend. Talk to them about what's going on there. Make friends. Exchange business cards. Paul Nichols, Andy Wall, Bal Beer. You've met them all this weekend. If you haven't, look for them. Seek them out. Incredible things going on there. Shane Krangle has been there. Bonnie Philo has been there. Chris and Jackie Blasco have been there. Kevin Buckman, Dennis Franks, Andrew Weissman, Jim Winkler. We have Sarah Rose Stack and Ryan Stack going there in a few weeks. Lisa Martin will be there next month. Jim Winkler will be there in a few weeks. Todd and Laura Lair will be there in June. And you can plug into all of that. It's just incredible. And JR says he'll be back very soon as well. Lauren has been there. So we have a great epicenter of activity around the city of London, but now we're really branching out all over the country. Barbara Montgomery is building up in Northern Ireland now and starting to develop Northern Ireland. And let's talk for a minute about Scotland. Scotland is really exploding right now. Another really cool place to go. The history of it, the people, the things to see. They're friendly, they got a great sense of humor, a great sense of national pride. It's just a really cool place to go. And the meetings are growing there each and every time I go. Record attendance at all the meetings, the UBPs. Great leaders we're developing in Scotland as we go as well. And can we talk for a minute about Spain? Can we talk about Spain? I was just there last week with Ruben Jara. I absolutely loved it. It was absolutely incredible. Barcelona, Madrid, Bilbao are centers of activity for us in Spain. And off the west coast of Africa, the Canary Islands is where it's really exploding as well. Look at this. The beautiful coastal city of Barcelona. What a great place to travel and build your business. It's such a cool area. And then Barcelona as well. They have incredible sports activities throughout Spain and the UK. Some of the most iconic sports rivalries in the world of sport take place in Spain. And can we talk for a minute about the food? Oh my God, the food is amazing. And the wine, should we mention the wine while we're at it? Ruben, I don't know if we should mention that. Marta Perales, sitting over here to my right, is doing an incredible job there with her team. Martin Malolis, Gregorio, Juan Carlos, just really happening in Spain. Great people, great to plug in with. There's Ruben there with his beautiful wife. Tino and Kaloli from the Canary Islands. Just incredible things happening. They have a beautiful office in Spain for Market España, another great office in the Market United Kingdom area in London. We have big meeting rooms there where we do all our UBPs. But what you have to do is you have to take action. JR said it earlier this morning. You need to change. You need to change your thinking more than change anything else. You need to open up. You need to think maximal. Think big. Where do you start? People always say, I don't know where to start. What do I do? Or somebody says to me, somebody gave me a referral of someone who lives in Spain or lives in London. What do I do? You do the same thing you would do if you lived in Philadelphia and someone gave you a lead of a good prospect in Chicago. You reach out to them and you call them or you email them and you connect with them and say hello, ask them a few questions, see if they want to look at the information, see if they know anybody who might want to look at the information. It's not real complicated. Guys, you do the same thing there that you would do here, but you rely a little bit more on technology. You use what's available. You use Meeton, you use Skype, you use Join.me, you use conference calls, and you start communicating. Social media, you have to get in the social media game. I didn't know anybody in the United Kingdom. Sue didn't know anybody in the United Kingdom. We didn't know how to go about it, so we started reaching out to people in London, and all we said was, we're looking to connect with people in London. That was it. Looking to connect with people in London. A lot of people got that message and ignored it. Other people responded and said, oh, I live in London. Well, no kidding. What can I do for you? What can I help you with? And instead of answering that question, we said, oh, that's phenomenal. Where do you live in London? What do you do there? What do you do for fun? How is it living in London? Where did you live before? And on and on and on. And eventually, you know what happens? They come back and, well, wait a minute. What did you need help with? We're expanding an international company called Shop.com. We help people create a shopping annuity where they get paid for their spending online. And we're hoping you might be able to point us in the direction of one or two people who can help us get it organized. Do you know anybody who might want to look at something like that? It's no more complicated than that. And then you drop them in the funnel. You expose them to the business, engage the help of your upline leader to show the plan online. And now the cool thing for you is there's a system in place. You plug them into the system, send them to the meetings, send them to the training. Everybody's friendly there. We all work together. I see a bunch of them sitting back here. Possibilities are everywhere. Shopping online is not a unique concept. It's not something that solely resides in the United States of America. Everybody shops online, all across the globe. People are not being paid what they're worth. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired. People are nervous about their financial future. People want and need this incredible gift you have to share with them, converting your spending to earning, creating your own shopping annuity. It can be done here, and it can be done just as easily anywhere in the globe. You just have to get started. We're not going to go through the whole chart and diagram and explanation. You've seen it before, and if you're brand new, the information is out there, and your team will help explain it. But everyone in this room was given a free international reentry to place anywhere in your organization. What a lot of you guys need to start thinking about is get your team together. There's power in numbers. Get your team together. Find out who on your team would be interested in traveling around the world, making money and writing it off their taxes. Who on your team is interested in doing anything like that? Get together and then start developing lead lists. Do they know anybody who moved to Spain, knows anyone who got their job transferred to Spain, likes to visit Spain, likes to visit the United Kingdom, and then start using social media. If only one person on that team you put together of distributors finds and sponsors a go-getter in Spain or the United Kingdom, everyone on the team all the way up the line benefits from that, because all of the volume created in Spain, in the UK, comes right up, converts to US volume, and pays everyone all the way up the ladder. And I'm talking to some of you guys right now in the front up here. If you have a team, a good organization left and right, and all you do is direct traffic, get it mobilized, get it organized, get people thinking about it, get them prospected, get them using social media. All it takes is one on your right and one on your left in that team of yours to find a good person in the UK or Spain and start building. And that BV rolls up, it helps them, it helps everyone else on your team, and when it gets to you, it helps you too. Even if you're maxed out, even if you've been maxed out on your 001 for 20 years now and you can't earn any more on that 01 because you're at the max, for the first time in 20 years, you can now earn even more money on that same organization by just getting them mobilized and thinking about expanding internationally. And you don't even have to be activated. You personally don't have to sponsor on the left and on the right. It's mind-boggling. It's almost unbelievable that they set this up this way to me. Some people in this room are sitting here tomorrow could be earning commissions just the way Rick Hannon did. When Rick Hannon placed his IRC, the day he placed his IRC, he started earning commissions, Rick, because he already had people down deep in his organization on his left and right building in the UK and Spain. All he had to do was go through the little exercise of placing his IRC. It was done. That week, commissions started flying. A lot of you could be in the same boat. And a few of you in here are earning commissions that way. There's a few of you in here that told me, I'm getting commissions from the UK. I feel a little guilty about it. I'm not really doing anything. Well, how much commission are you getting? I'm getting almost a check a week. A check a week? You're happy with that? Why don't you start pushing it a little bit and earn $1,500 to $2,100 a week? Come on, get guilty about it. So there's a lot going on, guys. All you have to do is get started. The greatest thing is being able to travel, meet new people, go to exotic, fun places, make new friends, make money. Like I keep saying, write it off your tax. I hate paying taxes, man. I love the write-offs for traveling. How many of you are going to start building internationally? Right now in this room today, we have, at my best count, over 70 distributors from the United Kingdom. For us, that's a record for us in the United Kingdom. We got a whole crowd here from Spain. There are people here from all around the world, from other countries. I focused on UK and Spain because those are the two regions that so far have been unified. And that, to me, makes the most sense for a good place for you to start, because it's the easiest path to earning commissions from international growth. It's a gift. It's something that JR came up with. It was one of those babies he had when he got pregnant again with another crazy idea. The unfranchised system is global, and you have it in the palm of your hand. But a lot of you are still sitting back, building in your own backyard, in your own neighborhood. When I got started in Market America in 1994, I worked almost 100 hours a week. When I got home every night at 10 o'clock at night, it was too late to call anyone in New York. It was too late. But I was so excited about this opportunity I had found. But I was so frustrated because I could never talk to anyone because I got up early in the morning, and by the time I got home, it was too late. So I got an idea one day. There's a 3-hour time difference to the West Coast. But then again, they have no business on the West Coast. There's no system, there's no meetings, there's no support, there's no training. But there's people who need an opportunity, so maybe I'll start calling people on the West Coast. I started asking everyone I know, who do you know who lives in California? Do you know anyone who moved there? Whose job transferred them there? Who visits there? I got names and numbers and started making calls. And working 100 hours a week on the East Coast of the U.S., I built my business up and down the West Coast of the U.S., even though there was nothing there to build into. What you have right now in terms of international expansion is 1,000 times more what I had back in 1994. And you can do it easier just by getting started. Get the mental constipation out of your brain. Organize and mobilize your team. Work cross-line, sideline, any line, I don't care what line, and just make it happen. I'm looking at Wendy Moquin's got people here sitting in this room. Barbara Montgomery's got people in this room from the UK. All kinds of people here are doing it now, and you can do it too, guys. Thanks for listening. Keep it going. We'll talk to you soon.